Welcome to the Practically Imperfect podcast. I'm Linzie.
And I'm Orson.
Orson, how are you? How was your many, many months of us not uploading?
Oh, I forgot to switch the camera back. It's been... Anyways, for those of you that are listening...
Well, now the camera's on me.
Oh my goodness. I am so out of practice with this thing.
I know, right?
So, like, for those of you that are listening, whenever we record these podcasts, I'm manually switching between cameras. So whenever Lindsay's talking, I switch to her. And then when I talk, then I switch back to me. And I was just messing that up real bad there in the beginning. But to answer your question, because everyone doesn't care about that.
Our last upload was May 25th, so it's almost been 2 months.
And every single episode we record, and we just need to stop doing that. Every single episode we record, and we need to stop doing this because no one really cares, if we're being honest. But every single episode we're like, oh, yeah, we're going to do better, this and that. And we never end up actually keeping our word with that.
We always try. It's just been busy,
We did not try very hard this last time.
Maybe.
I feel like I was like, Linz, let's go record. And you were the one this time I felt like that was pushing back a little bit more on it.
I know. I've just been tired. But I'm back in it. Here I am.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited. Today's going to be a fun episode.
I am excited for this episode.
It's going to be funny.
You asked, though, what was the update? Like, did we talk about Disneyland and we've gone to Lake Tahoe?
No.
And
oh my gosh.
we've done some
we've been
fun
busy.
things.
Disneyland, Lake Tahoe, Idaho. 3 places we've been in 2 months. I feel like I'm missing one more, but I don't think I am. No, I don't think I am.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah. So it was super fun. Disneyland was amazing. It was so fun. We went without our baby, so it was just like go, go, go. We were up so late, just having the best time at the theme park. And Lake Tahoe, we brought Scarlett with us, and it was more of a work trip for Orson, but we had a lot of free time at the lake, and our hotel had like a fire pit, so we did s'mores every night. We flew there, which was nice. It was just easier with Scarlett. So yeah, Lake Tahoe was also really fun. And during the 4th of July, we went to Idaho to visit some of Orson's family, which we drove all the way there because it was very last minute. We just realized, oh my gosh, the 4th of July is on a Friday. The weekend, let's go visit family. And yeah, so it was a 9-hour road trip. But because of Scarlett, we had to take many stops, so it ended up being about 12 hours.
And you're talking about on the way back.
On the way back. Well,
on the way back. On the way there, it was quicker, but it was still pretty rough.
Yeah,
we were trying to drive through the night, and she just would not want to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, she just didn't want to, so
I know.
that made it more difficult, which was sad for her because you could tell she was really tired, but...
I know. Do not recommend doing a long road trip unless you have all day. Because we drove Thursday night because Orson had to work. So thought we would just drive through the night. Scarlett would be sleeping. That didn't happen literally at all. So going back on Sunday was a lot easier because we had all day to travel. So we just did like 3 hours here and 3 hours there with like an hour break so to go to a park so she can get her wiggles out. So it was a more pleasant experience even though it was like a longer travel day. So yeah, doing long road trips with a toddler is not for the weak, and I would definitely, if we could, always fly.
Oh my gosh, flying is... When we flew to Lake Tahoe, you were like...
Flew.
When we flew... Sorry.
When we flow... Uh-huh.
Anyways, when we flew to Lake Tahoe, you were very much like, is this even worth it? Is this like... It definitely is, because it breaks it up a whole lot more. Like, when we're waiting for the plane, she can walk around, she can run, she can do whatever she wants to do that she would do at a park if we were driving. And then, like, the flight is only, like, a couple hours, typically.
Not even. It was only 1 hour.
Well, yeah, for all the places that we typically go, it's never really more than a few hours.
Yeah.
Other than that, anyways, but the flying is just always better. But it was so expensive. Like, we looked it up and I think it was going to be like $500 or $600 to fly to Boise.
Right, during 4th of July weekend. For just 2 of us, because Scarlett's free to fly, which gas going there was $150. So
yeah,
it's definitely the cheaper route, which I enjoy. So anyway, but it is obviously nicer to fly. Anyway.
No, we don't. I mean, that's pretty much the only update, though. Because, I mean,
yeah,
there's not any drama or any fun things to talk about. Because last time we talked about, like, we talked about the Mormon
secret lives
and like talked about LDS culture and
it was heavy
and those heavy topics. But I feel like today is going to go in a completely different avenue, which is something that we've kind of done it similar.
Yeah.
We've done something similar to this when we were recording in our house in the office.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a fun episode because we're going to be going over some questions that we saw in a TikTok. And what was the title of the video that you saw?
So the title of the TikTok is 10 unhinged questions that you probably shouldn't ask your partner. And he is a therapist. His TikTok handle is Therapy Jeff. So that is he has 2.8 million followers on TikTok. So
basically, we're going to ask these questions to each other that we should probably never ask.
That's what it says. But I did go through, obviously I watched the TikTok and I thought they were really funny. And I was like, yeah, this might be really bad for some couples. I don't even know how to say this. Like, me and Orson we're just so open with each other that I don't really think I could get offended by you. Because I know at the end of the day, you love me. Like, I know that.
You're basically saying, me and Orson are literally just the best. Like,
no, it's just like, these are unhinged
said.
questions because you could hear something that you might not want to hear. But like I said, at the end of the day, you couldn't offend me because I know that you love me. Do you feel the same?
Of course I feel the same. I think what you're getting at, and I think the reason why we are at a place to where it feels that way is because of the fact that we've like been putting in the work. We've been going to therapy for like 4, almost 5 years consistently.
I don't necessarily even think it's therapy. I think if you and your partner are really comfortable with each other, you should be able to ask them, talk about anything. Like, I think that is not really a good sign if, like, one of these questions that we're about to talk and discuss about today, if you automatically go like, oh, I would never ask him that. Why? Because you wouldn't want to know the answer? Okay, why? Like, it's just...
You're asking, like, the why?
Yeah, like, if you are in a marriage, like, you should be able to ask anything and and be confident at the end of the day that you still love each other and it's not that deep. Like, I mean, I watched the TikTok like a week ago, but I don't remember any of them being like, ooh, that one's that deep, that one's serious, or I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like what I would say to kind of put a bookend on this thought and then we can dive into the questions is I feel like it's more of a, if there's something that you feel a little bit uncomfortable about talking with somebody else, asking that question why 7 times to try to figure out what the reasoning is behind it, why you actually feel a little bit insecure or actually
or maybe scared how your partner will react,
or scared or like really whatever it is. It doesn't really matter what the reasoning is, but I think it would be more valuable to get to the underlying reason as to why you may feel awkward or uncomfortable or whatever it is that's stopping you from asking and talking about those certain things with your significant other, because oftentimes the thing that you're looking for is on the other side of the uncomfortable conversation or on the uncomfortable situation that you're avoiding. And so oftentimes the only way out is through it. Yep. So you just kind of have to figure it out. But anyways, let's dive into the questions because that's what we're going to do from the beginning.
Yes. And also, I wouldn't recommend asking these questions if you're in a new relationship. This is for established people, marriages.
But what if they're in like a fun relationship and they're new and it's just like, hey, let's do it. Like, is it like that deep?
I don't know. Like I said, I forgot. But let's get into it, Mr. Therapy Jeff. Okay, let's see what the first one is.
Well, put the
Okay.
Put the microphone up to the camera so they can, or the microphone to the mic so they can hear what the questions are.
Questions that you probably shouldn't ask your partner, but what the hell? Go ahead and test your relationship. 1, if you learned that your partner had been hired to date you as part of a social experiment where very hot people dated complete losers like you, would you be able to forgive them?
Okay, pause.
Imagine a situation.
That makes me laugh so hard. Because in this situation,
wait.
you'd be the hot one and I'd be the loser.
Is that why? Like, what makes you think that would be the one?
That's just our experience. Like, you were more people liked you, had crushes on you, and you kind of knew that about yourself, where that was just so not my experience. No one liked me, and if they did, they would just do things with me behind the scenes, and like, we were never in public together. I don't know why. My theory is because I wasn't your typical Utah.
Sorry.
Your typical like Utah white girl, but I don't actually know because I think I'm cute.
You are very cute.
Thanks.
You're very cute.
So
but
that's
right.
why I think that because of just how our experiences have been.
All right, like I have stories where girls would come up to me and like want to take pictures with me because I was so cute.
Yeah, whatever.
She's giving me a look right now, like, shut up.
Weren't you also like named around like your peers the hottest guy in Flagstaff?
I mean, I don't know, but
I thought you told me that.
I think a girl did tell me that once from that attended.
So she just thought that.
That attended a different school. I think that was something that I don't know, but I've also heard from other girls that I had not a very great reputation. I don't really know. With
the ladies?
No, from a girl that I grew up with. Not I grew up with, but I knew of her. Mm-hmm. She was also in the LDS community, and she moved here. And she told me when I found out that she lived here and we started hanging out together that she was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. I knew you as kind of like a basketball player, kind of like player, kind of with the women, that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?" And so I guess I had multiple types of reputations, even though my experience was I felt oftentimes alone in a sense. Like there were times where I'd eat lunch in my mom's classroom by myself.
Yeah.
And so I felt kind of like a loner and I didn't really belong in a specific, like I had my 2 best friends, but they also had their friend groups outside of us 3. Mm-hmm. But I felt like I didn't really have that. And so it was like, I don't know, it was a little bit weird of an experience for me. So hearing those different types of perspectives from other people was interesting.
Yeah, because that just wasn't true. It's how people like perceived you, which is so funny how just that works.
But I only think the reason why I was thinking that is because like EFY, when I went to EFY, and people that are LDS will know what that is, but
it's just like youth group camp.
Yeah, youth group camp. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oftentimes I feel like when you're going at that age, you're in high school, like a junior, sophomore.
You're going for girls.
You're going to like meet girls and mingle because you're single and ready to mingle. And you go and you have a cow, which is crush of the week. And then you try to, anyways, like it was the whole thing. And I think
a lot of girls liked you, right?
I think that's when I realized, oh wow, I actually might be kind of cute.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was.
And then we'll answer the freaking question.
Because I keep going on and on about how cool I am. Anyways, how old was I? I was probably like 16, 17.
Oh, cool. Well, anyway, to answer this question, would I be able to forgive you if I somehow found out that you were in a social experiment, that hot guys like you date losers like me? Yes. The short answer is yes. If I found that out, I would be like, okay, so it was just a social experiment, but you realized that I was actually really cool and fun and you fell in love with me. So, like, it worked out.
Would you believe, though, that I was actually in love with you? What if I was just getting paid to
that wasn't the question. The question was, that wasn't the question. If you were being actively paid to be with me, then of course not. Absolutely not. Okay. But that wasn't the question.
But, like, what if... Oh, wait. I forgot to switch the camera to you again.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't? Mm-mm. Oh. Anyways, what if I was still getting paid up until like 2 years ago.
Paid? Who was paying you?
Well, isn't that what this question was?
I
Like,
don't think it was paid. I
they're
thought it was
getting
just
paid
an
to-
experiment. Let me see if it says. Let me see if it says paid. Hold on.
You probably shouldn't ask your partner, but what the hell? Go ahead and test your relationship. 1, if you learned that your partner had been hired to date you as part of a
Oh,
social
I guess hired means paid.
It sure does.
Hired for a social experiment. So I'm just going to say it was a one-time payment, which is still really bad. But the answer, yeah, I would be able to forgive you. If it was a one-time date this loser because I really do think you dated me and you fell in love with me and now we have this beautiful life.
I mean, was this kind of our situation though?
You were not hired to be with me, Orson. What are you talking
No,
about?
but here's
Wait,
you're right.
How about before we talk about this, let's pretend that I was the cool one and you were the loser, which, let's be honest, you kind of were when you were here. You had no friends. You were trying to go after this girl. She didn't like you. So you kind of were a loser, okay? So how would you feel if I were hired to date you?
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. How would I feel if you were hired to date me?
The end of the question was, could you forgive them?
Could I forgive you?
Mm-hmm.
It would take me some time.
Really?
It would be because
Well,
I would
yes.
start questioning, is any of this real?
Really?
Like, does she really want to be with me, or stuff like that, or like when did it stop being quote unquote fake?
True.
Or like I would want to know exactly kind of when things started like switch over for you to better understand. Okay, does she actually love me, or does she like actually just, or just
the
just can't find, or
experiment.
just can't really, or just she just got comfortable with me, and that's
Interesting.
it. So that's
okay.
Does that make sense?
Good questions. Well, my short answer is yes, I'd be able to forgive you after like being sad about it. And yeah, asking more questions of the details, like, okay, when did you actually fall in love with me? You do still love me, right? And then you'd have to make it up to me for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah, it would take a long time to kind of rebuild that trust again.
I know.
Like
But I wouldn't just be like, I'm done, because I know you love me. So
yeah, it would. Yeah, I get it.
cool.
But let's go. Wait, we'll back up a little bit.
No.
Because like, when did you say that was a kind of not? Obviously, I wasn't hired, but like my initial, honest to God, okay, my honest thought. What?
You thought I was pretty when you.
I know. I thought you were very pretty. Yes, I thought all of those things.
Yes.
But I honestly, my original thought was like, oh, your dad made it seem like you didn't really have very many friends.
Yes. So
I
think we've
called
shared-
you because I thought I was going to introduce you to some people and like get you some friends.
So I think we've shared the story before, but my dad set us up. So my dad went up to him, showed him a very quick picture of me saying, here's my daughter, give her a call. So in Orson's mind, he was thinking, oh, she doesn't have any friends, she needs people to hang out with, so I'm going to go and ask her to this church thing. But yeah, you liked what you saw.
I did like what I thought. You're
So
right.
no, that's not the same thing, Orson. Like, yes, you didn't organically meet me, but you saw me and liked me, okay? So that's different. Okay, that's good. Next question.
Man, I'm not.
Oh, do you have anything else?
No, I was just gonna say I'm not doing very great with this camera thing right
Oh,
now.
it's okay.
Would you be able to forgive them?
Okay.
2, imagine a situation where someone offered you money to go no contact with your partner for 1 year. What would be the minimum amount that could make you seriously consider it?
No contact? Is that what?
No contact for a full year. Let's pretend we didn't have Scarlett, because we would have to. We have to be in contact to be like, oh, when are you picking her up? What did she eat yesterday? Can I feed her this?
What's your definition of contact? Because I'm thinking of like sex.
What?
Like no sex
No.
or intimacy for the year.
No contact, Orson, is I live here, you live there. We don't talk. We don't see each other. It's no contact. Like you don't see me. We don't talk. That's what that means. Not no physical contact. That's it's
That just got a whole lot deeper then.
yes.
So
it's like we
it's
literally
not-
almost like break up, or like you died for like a year because I can't talk to you. It's no contact. So what would be?
Oh, man.
So would you do it? Is the questions, and if you do, what would be the minimum amount? Because I can start if you don't want to.
You can start. Yes, please.
Again, I'm pretending we don't have a child because that makes it we can't if she was into play. I think I could do it,
Wow.
but my minimum is $50 million so that we could live off of $1 million like pretty much our whole life. Okay, you go. We should have just set a number
Man,
on
that
3.
was a-
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
and
we
then
should have done
and then you
that.
would have been like 1,000. Just kidding.
No, I wouldn't have said 1,000. I was definitely
What was
in the
your
millions,
actual
too.
what was your actual number that you thought of? Don't try
I
and
was-
bring it up.
I was thinking probably more in like the 15 to 20 million range.
Okay, that's really high as well.
Like it needs to be high enough. It needs. Yeah, the camera switching is not on point today. It needs to be high enough, like for me to feel motivated and be like, okay, we're getting
I know.
$15 million from this. Like, okay,
But
Like, that's gonna set us
1
up
year
for-
is also a really long time.
it is
Like
a-
Scarlett is 18 months. She turned 1 6 months ago, and that seemed like a long time ago.
it does seem like a crazy long time ago. I
And
the way
like,
that I would.
if we're going no contact, I could be like cheating on you. You could be cheating on
See,
me. Like,
but, like, I don't-
stuff just like goes through your head
I
if
don't
you're going
really-
no contact. Like you have no idea what's going on with me. I have no idea what's going on with you.
See, but like in my
Pretty
head,
scary.
I wouldn't really be thinking about the whole cheating thing because it's like I trust you and I don't.
Your mind
like-
will go crazy.
But I don't think I would. I know how to fill it and occupy my mind so it wouldn't go crazy.
Okay, I
And
would
so,
probably go crazy.
Like I would just like lock in. I'd become like I'd come back a totally different person, best version of myself. I'd be a freaking jacked,
oh,
and I would
amazing.
be probably even richer. And I would just
definitely.
I would use that time to lock into the career, the job, and the fitness.
no
and just
distractions because I'm a distraction.
Myself. Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm a distraction?
well, you're not a distraction, but like I would use it to be like, okay, I know I'm going to come out of this even better and even stronger, more prepared, even plus $15 million richer. And then I'm going to use all the skills that I learned in this entire year. And then,
I'll take it.
yeah, so
Yeah, I need 50 million is my minimum. So I don't think I'd be very happy with 15 million if I'm being honest.
wow, you're not a cheap girl, are you?
No. Okay. Next one.
3. If it was discovered that you and your partner are actually long lost half siblings, would you stay together? And would you tell anyone?
So the third question is, if we discovered that we were half siblings, would we stay together or would we tell anybody?
Oh man, honest.
The answer is okay, you go. I've been answering first.
I would say we would stay together and we would not tell anybody.
I was going to say no. We
Really?
wouldn't stay together. Do you know what half siblings are, Orson? That means we have the same mom or the same dad.
No,
We're not long lost cousins.
I get it. We're long lost half siblings, but like we've developed this crazy relationship over the last almost 6 years at this
we could
point.
have a Down syndrome baby.
But we don't.
We could. 'cause
Anyone
it's
could have a
dangerous.
Down syndrome.
No, that's true.
But like,
that's not nice.
I don't know. I would be that. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could leave very easily. I would just be like, let's just not tell anybody because clearly we do not look alike. So like,
I don't think I could do it. If we had the same
Really?
mom or the same dad, are you kidding?
But we
couldn't
were
do
long
that.
lost. Like it was like that.
But
Like-
who cares? That's still like we have the same mom or the same dad. Doesn't matter if we're long lost or not.
Nobody has to know.
We know though. That's the question.
I guess if we were like have sex again, knowing that, it would be like, okay, this is kind of weird.
I know. I think we'd obviously want to, but we'd have to stop. That's just irresponsible.
Is it though?
Yes. Because that's gross.
Nobody has to know.
No. Sorry, not for me. No,
All right.
That's a hard
Go to
no.
the next question.
Okay. Number 4. This is 10 questions, by the way.
Suppose you discovered that your previous relationship ended because your current partner covertly orchestrated its demise, ensuring you were single so they could step into your life. Would you find this romantic or a red flag? 5.
So,
Should I answer this one first?
do we have to repeat the question or can they hear it?
I think they can hear it.
Okay. You go or me go?
Do you have an answer in your head? So I guess.
Yeah. It's just a little bit hard for me because I don't have an ex. So.
I'm just trying to think of who my ex was. Like if it was Abby,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't care because you're way better.
But even if
And I
I
was also-
evilly orchestrated your demise,
I would be
would you find it romantic or a red flag?
Yeah, but see, these questions are hard because, these questions are hard because, like we've developed. Like I'm trying to not think about our entire relationship that we've developed over the last 6 years, and
Trying not to.
trying not to think about that.
Why?
Because like if I do think about that, then it's a whole lot easier to be like, oh, I wouldn't care. Because it's like I know the kind of
Oh.
relationship we have now.
Yes.
It's like even if you.
So if you found this out like before we got married.
Yeah, if we found out
Okay.
before we got married, then I'd be like, okay, that's a little bit weird and creepy vibes. But like to the point now,
Right.
where
Because it's
we
like
where we're this deep in and we know what kind of relationship we have and the
Yeah.
trust and stuff like that, I'd be like, okay, that's definitely like, why did you do that? That's a little bit crazy, and we need to talk about that in therapy
yes.
because you've got some shit. to
Yeah, that's
work
very
on.
insecure.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm kind of crazy. I would find it romantic.
that's not surprising to me.
I'd be like, wow, he wanted to be with me so bad that he didn't let another man get in the way, and he like won me over. Not necessarily won me over. It's like you created the demise of my last relationship, but no, I would like it. Because
Yeah,
I
that
love
doesn't
you.
surprise me.
But again, I don't have an ex, so of course I would think that because that's my experience.
Yeah, it really kind of depends on like how much you loved your ex versus
Yeah.
didn't.
And you didn't. So you wouldn't.
Well, I mean, my ex was a high school relationship, so
Yeah.
it's like,
So maybe this one doesn't apply to us too much, but my little brain says I wouldn't care. I'd find it romantic.
okay.
Even if that's the wrong answer to lots of other people. Okay, number 5.
Imagine a situation where someone offered you money to watch your partner make passionate love with their number one celebrity crush. What would be the minimum amount that can make you pull up a chair and watch it go down? 6.
Oh man.
The minimum amount to watch it go down. I think we should say the number on 3.
Hold on. Hold on.
So imagine me with my let's first say who our in mind celebrity crush would be that we would be making passionate love with. For me, my answer is always Justin Bieber, but the past couple years he's been looking like a homeless man and so not my vibe. So I am leaning more towards like Joe Jonas. I think would be my current celebrity crush at the moment. Who would be your passionate lover celebrity?
Like picturing you in bed naked with Joe Jonas is like, that is like makes me kind of jealous
Jealous of
of Joe.
Oh, why? You can be naked with me all the time.
Oh yeah, but it's like he's another man. Like,
Oh,
like-
because Joe Jonas is Joe Jonas?
well, not necessarily just that, but it's just like another man is with my wife and like touching her the way that it's like
Well, yeah, that's the point
I know that's the point.
of the uncomfortableness.
I get as that was what was running through my head. But like I don't really know who I would choose for this one. I guess maybe Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay, that's a good choice. And she has so many sexual songs. That was also hard. I know she'd be really good because of all of her singing and all of her experiences. Okay, now that yours is Sabrina Carpenter, because I didn't know who you were gonna say.
Oh, I picked a good one then, huh?
You did pick a good one. Okay.
She has a nice body, so I would get into that.
Oh yeah, she's so I understand your choice. Your choice is valid.
She is very pretty.
Yes. Okay.
But so are you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's say our.
Okay.
Let me think.
The number, huh? Okay.
Yes, the number. Minimum amount. It sounds like just for one time.
Oh man.
So it wouldn't be that long of a torture.
Like a complete ass here, or
Really?
or I'll look like a good guy. I don't know.
Okay.
This is kind of a
minimum amount.
Hold on. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. One time?
Yeah, only one time.
Like, is it more of a thing to where like we're clearly still in love with each other?
Yes.
Like
right now. Like right now. If this endeavor were to happen right now.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Hold on. I still don't know if I have a number in my head.
Minimum. So like, not like our last one where it was maximum and I said 50 million or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 100,000. A million? For what? Like 30 minutes? Maybe? I said 100 grand.
Hey, sweet. I
Sweet. Well, here are my thoughts surrounding that is, okay, Sabrina Carpenter, she would have some really good moves. Like,
so
have
you're
you ever
using it for
tried this one?
education?
Yes, I would use it for education. Have you ever tried this one? So I would be studying. I'd also be like jealous, like, oh, that's my man. But also like, you know what? I'm going to learn from her and do it like her. I'll get some tips. So if I could get $100,000 out of that, I'd be okay. That's a good chunk.
So you would honestly do it even less than that, it seems like.
No, actually, maybe that was too low because that doesn't even pay off our house. So maybe I changed my answer to having our house paid off. So maybe like 400,000.
Okay.
400,000. So we could pay off our house and still get a good chunk of money into savings. I'm thinking so logical here.
You are very logical.
So you said 1 million.
I did say 1 million.
Tell me why.
Oh, because that's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like that would do something. Like seeing you literally have sex with another man, not necessarily just because it's Joe Jonah. Like that part of it doesn't really matter to me. It's just the fact that it's another man. That I think that would be hard for me to get out of my head, because even after that I'd be thinking, well, we're having sex, like, is she just thinking about Joe at this point? Like, is she like, I think
that's kind of sad because you're coming from insecure vibes. I'm coming from, I'll just learn some moves. When maybe I should be more scared. Anyway.
All right, well,
okay.
I guess that's that.
Okay, next one. Let me go back a little bit.
6, imagine you had the option to know every secret, big or small, that your partner has kept from you. Would you want to know? 7.
I feel like this one's really easy because I don't know that I have any secrets that I've ever kept from you.
Well, so yeah, any secret, big or small, would I want to know? The very easy answer is yes. Why would you answer no?
Yeah, my answer is yes too. Of course I would want to know, and I don't think there's anything that we don't know.
Well, what if the secret that I've been keeping is that I've murdered someone or something? Would you want to know that?
I would still want to know that because you're getting your ass turned into the cops. Like, are you kidding me?
You would turn me in. That's rude.
Murdered someone?
Yeah, for good reason.
Hell yeah, I'm turning you in.
That's rude. I wouldn't turn you in. Well,
you're the psychopath then.
Unless you were preying on a young girl, like a serial killer, like Ted Bundy. If you were Ted Bundy, obviously. But actually, it's different if a man kills someone and a woman kills someone. Sorry, it just is. I would kill someone because they were domestically trying to kill me and I was self-defense. That would be my reason for killing. So you shouldn't turn me in. Anyway.
You're still getting turned in.
You're rude. If I was like Orson, I had to kill them. They were trying to kill me and I buried the body. You wouldn't be like, oh wow, Lindsay, that's so strong of you. I'd be scared for
my life every night going to bed.
You would?
Yeah, knowing that you killed somebody at your stature.
But you aren't trying to like abuse me, so you should be fine.
Still.
Okay. Well, good thing I didn't, so.
Yeah, good thing.
I'm still annoyed that may be your answer, but.
Well, that wasn't even the question.
I know.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
No. 7, if you could ask all of your partner's exes what they didn't like about them and what their major red flags are, would you want to know that information? 8.
Okay.
Would we want to know that?
I can answer this for it. Like
I feel like I have to repeat the question, okay?
No, you don't need to repeat the question. They can clearly hear it.
Okay. If this comes back and they can't hear anything, this episode's going to be a sham.
Well, then.
So that's why I'm doing it just in case. So
okay, well, I'll rephrase the question in my answer.
Okay.
If I don't feel like I need to know what your red flags were from your ex.
Really?
I don't really care.
So you would not want to know?
I would not want to know. That's their experience about you. I want to develop my own opinions and my own thoughts, and I want to have my own experiences. And people can change, so...
I would want to know. I'd see that.
You are crushing my heart, Linz.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're going to make me cry.
I would say... Yeah, I would be like, what the heck red flags did you have of Orson? Because I have an amazing Orson, so like, what the heck did he do to you? I'd be like, oh, well, he was a child, so I wouldn't take it too seriously, but I would be curious.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
Moving on
to number 8.
This is what they didn't like about them and what
their
major red flags are. Would you want to know that information? 8, if a genie offered you 3 wishes, but there was a 10% chance your partner would disappear from your life forever, would you accept those 3 wishes? 9, if you had the ability...
Oh, that's kind of a deep one. Did you hear it?
That's a deep one. My immediate thought is no.
Same. Okay, good. 10%, yeah, that's a low percentage. I don't want to lose you forever. What could those 3 wishes be that would be losing you? Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great.
Next question.
I love that we're in love. Okay, next.
Wishes, but there was a 10% chance your partner would disappear from your life forever. Would you accept those 3 wishes? 9, if you had the ability to get rid of one of your partner's flaws or imperfections, which one would it be and why? 10.
Ugh. Okay, who starts for this one?
I'll start. I want to get rid of anything.
That's not the question.
There isn't an imperfection that I would want to get rid of.
That's not the question.
There isn't. I don't have one. I literally do not have one.
I have one. Easy.
Oh. This is like...
It's not. It doesn't have to be that serious.
But not like, even if it isn't that serious, though. It's like
Mine
I'm trying to think of one that... I'm literally trying to think.
You have to pick one. Okay, well, if I say mine, maybe you'll come up with some ideas.
All
okay?
right, fine. Say yours.
So mine is your lack of urgency, time management, all in that umbrella. I would definitely change about you.
How would you change it? Like, what would you want to change it to?
I would want to change it to, just being like fast like me. Like, oh, we got to get to this place on this time. Okay, let's do this, this, and this. And we got to make sure this gets ready.
But when you move fast, you're getting all stressed. And your mind is going a million miles an hour. Just because I don't get stressed and my brain doesn't move a million miles an hour.
$1 million?
A million miles an hour. I feel like because you're like frantic and like, oh my God.
We got to go.
And it's like you're moving a million miles an hour and I'm doing all the things that we need to do and I'm moving quickly, but because your brain is just hyper focused and fixated on what's happening and the fact that this isn't, it's like you're thinking I'm not moving very quickly.
You aren't. You aren't. I wait on you.
Not
all
always.
The time.
No. Not all the time.
Orson, when it's just me and Scarlett that have to go to a doctor's appointment and you're at work, we are there very on time and very early. If we all three had to go to the doctor's appointment, it would just be like, Orson, come on. Like, oh. So yeah, I would change that about you to just be faster. Like, come on, you got it. Pick up pace. Okay, what's yours? I know you have one of mine that's like more silly. You could be the opposite of my fastness of stress of getting out the door, if that bugs you. I don't know if it does.
No, see, but like that's like you having that can be turned into a superpower.
I know so it is because we get places on time.
No, but like no.
Yes, Orson.
You're not getting what I'm saying. I just still don't think of anything. There's still nothing that I'd be like, oh yeah, I would want to change this. Like
nothing.
There isn't anything.
You're such a liar.
I legitimately can't think of something. Is there something that you think I should be saying?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of my...
How does that make you feel that I don't have anything and you immediately had something that you would want to change about me? You probably had maybe a couple more things in mind, didn't you?
No, that was the only thing that I could think of. Everything else I absolutely love about you.
See, but like the fact that I am so cool-headed is a good thing. Is a good thing, and it levels us out. It makes you not so crazy.
It does, but I don't like being late to things, and you make me late.
How often are we late?
Not that often, but it's because I am bugging you to get out the door. I just wish I didn't have to bug to get out the door.
But like, okay, fine. If you were to, it's like, I wish you would learn how to communicate with me better.
With what?
With these types of situations, because it's like
with the leaving on time.
You want to like push me, get out the door faster, but like that's not how you communicate with me effectively to get me to move faster.
Gotcha. Yes. We have talked about this in therapy, you guys. Don't worry. This is not the first time that this is coming out, okay? And we're working. Honestly, you're doing a lot better. Not perfect, but you're doing a lot better.
Like
but I would change that about you. Because sometimes I really just think that's who you are and who a lot of... Not saying like being late is my thing, because no, I don't like that. It's more, I feel like... You just think in your head, okay, it'll take me 20 minutes to do this, and then we'll get out the door on time. When really it takes 40 minutes. Like mostly that. I wish you were just more realistic on, okay, how long is this going to take me?
How often are we late?
A lot.
Name the last time we were late to something.
It's mostly church, you guys. It's mostly church. Because you have to get yourself ready. You have to get in the shower. Sometimes you shave.
There have been 2 times I can think of specifically where you got upset with me because we were, quote unquote, we weren't early to church like you would want to be.
I like to get my soft spot.
And we did get our soft spot and our seat. But you chose... Yeah, I have the camera on you right now to see this guilty face. You were still choosing to be all stressed out and anxious about it, but we were not late at all. We still got our comfy seats.
You still just stressed me out.
Yeah, but
I need to go to... Wait, one more thing. One more thing. I have to go to Pilates at 6 p.m. So that means you have to be home by 5:30. A lot of the times you're not home by 5:30. It's 5:35.
Are you ever late?
No.
Okay.
But I like to get places early, okay? If you're on time, you're late. You've heard that?
Do you get the spot that you want? How many times have you not gotten the spot you wanted?
Spot in Pilates, you guys, meaning like reformers, because I like to have a certain reformer.
Yes.
One time.
Out of how many times have you gone?
I don't know, 50. Maybe more. But it's more of just like the peace.
That's all in you. You choose it. No, you're choosing that inside. You don't have to feel that way. You're putting the blame on me when that's not. That's your own problem. That's your own problem.
If you were to come home at 5:25, I'd feel so peaceful driving to Pilates. Like, oh my gosh, I have all this time. But when you come at 5:35, I'm like frantic.
That's your own fault.
Just make me peaceful. It's
you
not my
make your
fault.
own peace.
No.
I don't make you do anything. You create it inside of yourself.
So many people have so many opinions right now of like, that's your fault. No, it's not.
Okay, to a degree.
Okay, so that
here's the bottom line. Could I be there a little bit earlier?
Just
yes.
because it makes me feel better.
Yes, you're right. I could be there 5-10 minutes earlier.
Just 5. 5 is perfect.
Okay, but also, I have multiple jobs that I'm doing, and I have a lot on my plate as well, and I don't have oftentimes enough time to do everything.
Because of your time management.
What? Because of my
time management.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, do you have a flaw about me yet?
I told you I don't.
All right.
Next question. I'm the good one.
Do you just want to be like portrayed as like a good husband, or do you really not have anything to say? I have a question. Why is that thing loading? Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh. Why is it showing that it's loading? Do you see what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next question. I think this is the last question. Yeah, this is the last question. Okay.
Which one would it be and why? 10, you have a one-time use time machine and you have to use it to alter something in your relationship. What are you going to alter?
I feel like this is kind of like what we just talked about as far as if we were to alter anything, this is what it would be.
No. It's talking about a specific like moment or a scenario that you would alter, like a really big fight. Would you go back and just make that disappear so that we can
see? This kind of question is hard for me because it's like there is something that comes to my head that's like, okay, I would change if I could go back and do that over again, but it's like it's also brought us to where we're at today, and I love where we're at today and where we're going. So it's like I wouldn't still, with that being said, I wouldn't want to go and change anything because I love where we're at. And I don't want it. I want where we're at to change. So it's like, I guess to talk about the specific time I'm thinking about, like when we were going through our hardest financial situation, you were really mad that I didn't start looking for a job sooner. I would have started.
Say that again. You kind of mumbled.
Did I?
Yeah.
My lips are getting pretty dry.
Oh.
When we were going through our hardest financial situation, you were upset with me that I wasn't looking at finding a job month or two earlier than I actually started looking.
Yes.
And so if I could, I would go back and change. I would start looking for a job sooner.
Yes.
But again, it's like that whole situation and how everything worked out has brought us to where we're at today.
With money, our relationship with money.
With our relationship with money, our relationship with ourselves, and our relationship as a couple. And so it's like my caveat to that is I would be nervous that if I were to go back and change that it would change our reality now, because what if I didn't have the job that I have now? What if it's like there's so many other what ifs.
Yeah.
And so it's like I think my final answer would be I still don't know that I would go back and change it.
Yeah, that was also like immediately where my brain went to, is that time in our life.
See, clearly there's still something here that we need to be talking about with that time of our life.
Well, but I don't know if I would alter it. To go in like more specifics, I don't exactly remember what number of episode it was, but we went in depth in this whole financial situation we were talking about. It was called Being Broke During the Holidays. So if you want to go listen to that, that's the whole details. I do think we could have still learned the really hard money lesson, even if, let's say you got this exact job that you have now just a couple months earlier. I think we just financially struggled for 1 or 2 months too long for me.
See, but those like 1 or 2 months was probably the right amount to. We probably needed that 1 to 2 months for like.
I don't think so. I think we were really struggling. Like, we knew what was going on. Like,
I know that we knew that was going on, but the amount of time that we did struggle for was the exact amount of time that, this is the way that I look at it, that God needed us to learn. It took us that long exactly to learn the lesson we needed to. And it's like life will have a way of bringing up lessons over and over again that you need to learn until you learn the lesson. It's just up to you how fast you want to learn that lesson. And we could have probably learned it faster, you're right, but during those last 1 to 2 months where it was hard, like it was difficult, and we were like, man, how can we keep going with this? Those last 2 months, those last few months that it was the hardest, were probably the most transformational months.
Yeah. I go back and forth on this. Like, I go back to say, would I alter it just for that 1 or 2 months, just to make that hard? Let's say it was 6 months of real financial struggles, of broke, $0, negative dollars in our account. Just a couple months so it wouldn't be as long and drug out.
And on top of that, our first baby was born with that.
Yes.
And so that made it even more stressful.
So I think my answer would be, yeah, why not? I would alter it a couple months, just so instead of a 6-month negative money, it would be more like 4 months, just so we got it. We knew what was happening in that 4 months, and it was really, really hard. Just maybe when we had the baby, it was a little bit more like, okay, at least you are looking for a job or found one that's, just so it could be like really hard. But when the baby came, it was less stressful. So I would alter that. I think I would.
Because I still wouldn't.
Okay, that's fair. I understand that. That's valid.
Thank you for validating my feelings.
Of course. Because I was going back and forth on it too. I was going back and forth on if I would or if I wouldn't. And I think I would. But not that whole, I wouldn't want to erase that whole financial struggle of being in the negatives.
But
because with our relationship with money now is so much more responsible.
But would you change the way that I handled it?
Well, yeah, I think me saying I wish it would be, instead of like a 6-month thing, it would have been more like a 4-month thing. So I think the answer is yes. But like I said, I wouldn't want to erase that whole time, because I think a lot of who wants to go through that? That sucks. But for real, because of that time, we really understand how much like even $100 is. Like, do we really want to spend $100 on whatever we need to spend $100 on? Whereas before this whole financial struggle, I would literally be like, oh, $250, man. All right. Like, I just the value of $1 is just so much different now. And I appreciate that, because it makes us be smarter and live well below our means, instead of right at or even above where we are always kind of in debt because of it. Anyway, that's
Cool. I won't. Got nothing else.
Okay.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, that is the end of 10 unhinged questions that you probably shouldn't ask your partner by Therapy Jeff on TikTok. So if you want to try this out with your partner, please let me know. But I thought they weren't like too bad, and they're more fun in my opinion.
I thought they were more fun too.
Yeah. It was probably half and half, but anyway, thank you guys so much. Let's see what our weekends look like. So it's July 12th today. I will be out of town next weekend. So the 26th, July 26th, we will record again.
Will we?
Yeah, why not? We don't have anything. Oh, just kidding. We do have something on the 26th. I forgot.
So it's more of like we'll record when we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next week I'll be out of town. The 26th we have something, and then we have the weddings that following weekend. So maybe we can try and get in here on Friday on the 25th. Let's try and do that.
Sounds great.
Okay, so next episode, so today when we release this is July 14th. Our next episode will be July 28th, you guys. Mark my words. It'll happen. We'll make it happen. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
You said it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. 1, 2, 3.